Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, we're gonna slide back into this prep talk, But I just have to tell you, I love y'all so much. You don't even know, and I don't even know you personally. I know, but I'm such an empath. I have such a sense of bonding, excuse me, with some of y'all. Salt of the earth people. You are so lovely, and I don't know if anybody told you today, but you are loved. You are gifted. You are special. You are anointed. If you made it to this page, honey, let me tell you something. And it's not nothing about me being a great page or nothing like that. It's about you receiving the word and getting God's calling over yourself. He loves you so much. And just you coming on in here. And then when you listen, some of the comments and stuff I see. Listen, for over 100 videos, let me tell you something. I only got a few little slightly negative comments. Just a few. All the other ones are just so lovely, so nice, and people telling me that, listen, I got those M's too, and they now they W's, and this is clarification. It makes so much more sense. I had one lady talking about she went through all this kind of stuff all her whole life, not realizing nothing special about herself, and she said tortured like a mug, and then she said this video just so resonate with me. It makes sense now. I have a purpose now. I know all this my life. I knew something about them things in my hand, and I couldn't figure out what it was. But it lines up with the way my whole life has been interrupted, the way it flows, the way I bounce back. She said, all your videos and stuff. It was so rewarding to hear her say that. Not for myself, but to know that somebody else out there going through this same stuff too. So I may not resonate with certain people out there, and that's all fine and dandy. It don't hurt my feelings, trust me, because there's people out here, and I know it now. The numbers, not me, the numbers for these videos being received in YouTube, we've got, I can't imagine, the highest one I think was 24,000, and I got 4.4K followers. I ain't telling people to follow me. I ain't telling them to subscribe, none of that stuff. I just want you to get in here and get the word. You know what I'm saying? Identify with it. Resonate. If this is for you, this is for you, and I love it. I'm not taking accountability for none of this. This is all the work of the Heavenly Father. It most definitely is just His work. This is all for Him and His purposes. But I'm just so happy and to be part of it. Y'all helping me too. I'm going through it right there with you. I'm so glad to be of assistance or anything for y'all. I'm gonna tell you now, I can't answer, no way cannot answer comments that are thousands and thousands in numbers. I'm gonna try. So don't get discouraged. One person said, well, I've been sending you messages, so I know what this is about because you ain't even answered me back yet. Sister, I answered her back, said, listen, I got thousands of people in here now. I never expected it to take off like this. So I'm sorry if I didn't get back to you. You matter. You do matter. Please stay in here. Just stay in here. Don't worry about getting in touch with me personally. I told you, follow the Most High. Don't follow me for that type of thing. I don't need fans. I need people to get their butts cleaned up, break open that third eye, pow, and get back to the Most High. That's what I need you to do. Not for me, for Him. For His glory. Because, honey, He done put it on me. He done did so much. Ooh, the Holy Father has saved me. He's done so much for me. Woo, I wouldn't be sitting there for you today. All the near-death experiences and trials and tribulations I've endured. If it been not for Him, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side. Yeah. Abundantly blessed. That's that song. Okay, so let's get back into it. We were talking about the bidet, wiping your butt, how it clean you back there. Yeah, get you a bidet, $20 on Amazon. Easy to install. That reverse osmosis water for your shower, for under the sink. Storing items in the mason jars. Listen, if you can't afford it, trust me, I sell that sea moss from time to time. It ain't taking off like it used to because now people can't afford it. And I get that. So I pretty much make it for me. And I have the same pretty much customers I've had since 2020. I have faithful, loyal customers and all that. But it's not like, and I don't want it to really take off like that because I make it homemade with personal touch, kind of like like farmers market, like when you say make cookies for the bake sale at school. I prefer it that way, go at my own pace, because I talk to my customers as a nurse, former nurse, and tell you what it does for your body and all that kind of stuff. So I explain it, which one you should get, sour sop, or which you should get elderberry, whatever. So anyway, yeah, get you some mason jars. Get the store knockoff ones. The Wally World got them, or Dollar General got them, and because they're not really in season, because most people get them canning jars for the summertime, the price is knocked down some. Get you some of them and start making put your own herbs together and storing some dry things that you could throw in the blender, make your own seasonings and things like that, and get some stuff stored. Because, if anything goes down, you can't get to the grocery store, you can get inventive and create your own food. So, speaking of Wally World, be careful. When you go in there, listen, I'm going to tell you like this. You go in there shopping, you get anything you want. Be careful, I told you about the PFAs and PFOs. But the main problem with them is since they combined it and made it grocery too, as well as buying all that other stuff. The groceries up in there, chemical wasteland. Don't be buying that stuff in there. And I suspect because they are an organization tied into some evil folks, okay? The man that owns that, he was right up there with George Bush. Oh, listen, he one of them. Listen, he was a head dog. I ain't gonna say all that stuff, but listen, chemical wasteland, and some of that stuff got some satanic stuff over it. People remember in the summertime, them watermelons was exploding and stuff. They was mainly in there, yeah. Because I got watermelons in other stores, and they even I tried the seedless one. I didn't really care for it. I had to. I had a contact in Georgia that was coming up to Massachusetts, and he was delivering them up here, selling them. So I got his number, and I was meeting him in Connecticut and getting my watermelons faithfully all the time in the summer. But now he went back down there because, it's winter. So ain't no watermelon right now, but I was freezing it, and I stored some of it, and I got the seeds and everything. But listen, them watermelons, that was your clue right there. Don't be getting that watermelon there. But that's not the only thing. There's other things in there. So, end of the year, listen, something's on the rise. Listen, with my abilities, my gifts, I'm telling you, I feel it. Something's on the rise. Not just all this energy shift that Aquarius is going on, the fifth dimension moving into it. It has to do with that. Time is up for Satan, like I said. That Eon thing. They turning up. Talking about drones and all this stuff. The 3 days of darkness, we have yet to experience that. Guess what? They starting to talk about that mess all over again. And this drone told you, listen. Satan gonna take as many down as he can with him. Get your cars straight. Get your car straight. Make sure you got a battery jump starter. They got them on TikTok and Amazon cheap now. And get the battery cables. Those are Family Dollar, if you can't afford it. Get a solar battery charger that has a FM AM radio in it. They got them on the talk too. They got them on Amazon. They cheap. Make sure they can charge your phone with the sun. They could, it's not a big generator. The rich folks can afford a generator. We can't. If you can, you get you one. They have them. They're like $1,000 or a little bit less. But if you can't do that, most of us can't do that. At least get something to charge your phone so you can listen to. And you get a radio, a regular FM AM portable radio. Pray Psalms 91 and 23 for protection over your home. Get a little camera for the home or the door. You won't see who's coming. With all this going on, you don't know if the military going to be trying to roll up in there. Everybody evacuate and all that type of stuff. You get a dash camera to protect yourself if they pull you over on the road with all the nonsense going on. You don't know. TikTok got them. Stock up on things that's going to last you. Go over a checklist and make one. It ain't play time. Get your batteries, flashlights, candles. Get a big jar of that old stuff, lard. You can make candles out of lard that last longer than the regular candles in the Dollar Tree. Crisco, lard, the old school stuff. Get that. Get them candle wicks. The videos are on YouTube how to make it. Homemade stores on YouTube. Yup. Use your grill on your porch if your stove goes down to power. You get them sterno cups. Stack them. They got bigger sterno cups made for fuel on Amazon and Home Depot. Make sure you got your blankets, your clothing, all for wet protection, boots and hoodies, and all that stuff. Elderly folks, make sure you got all their needs met and have an emergency contact to look out for your elders, okay? Make sure you got a secondary phone. I'm going to talk about that in the next one. It's about to end. I love you. Holy Watcher.